Did you know some vacations don't end when you go home? A couple hears a woman begging to be let inside an isolated cabin. A traveler discovers the same stranger from his flight is somehow waiting inside his rental house. And an RV camper realizes someone has been watching him from the forest all night. These are 3 terrifying summer vacation horror stories that will make you think twice before booking your next getaway. Turn off the lights and let's begin. 3 summers ago, my girlfriend Emma and I rented a modern cabin beside a quiet mountain lake. The listing promised complete privacy. No neighbors, no phone signal, just silence. The first day was perfect. The second night wasn't. Around 2 in the morning, I woke to slow footsteps circling the cabin. Every few minutes, someone lightly tapped on a different window. When I looked outside, nothing was there. The next morning, I found muddy footprints surrounding the cabin. There were only 2 sets leading toward the house, but 3 leading away. Emma laughed it off, but I couldn't shake the feeling that someone had been watching us. That evening, while photographing the sunset, I noticed a tall figure standing across the lake. The moment I blinked, it disappeared. After midnight, the power suddenly went out. The footsteps returned. They stopped directly outside our bedroom window. Then a whisper came through the darkness. "There's someone else inside with you." I searched every room before noticing the attic ladder hanging open. Inside the attic were fresh footprints, empty food cans, and a worn sleeping bag. Someone had been living above us. A loud crash echoed downstairs. I rushed outside and found Emma frozen in fear, staring into the trees. Dozens of flashlights slowly turned on between the branches. We jumped into the car and drove away. Police later confirmed someone had secretly been living inside the cabin, but they never identified the people hiding in the woods. Last summer, I flew back to my hometown for a reunion with old friends. The plane was nearly empty. Yet one man ignored every available seat and sat beside me. He never said a word. He simply stared. Whenever I looked back, he'd smile without blinking. I thought I'd never see him again after landing. That night, I checked into a rental house on the edge of town. At around 2 in the morning, I woke to the sound of a doorknob slowly turning. I searched the house. No one. The next morning, I discovered the back door unlocked. The following night, after returning from dinner with friends, something felt wrong. A chair had been moved. The kitchen cabinet was open. Then I heard footsteps upstairs. I slowly climbed the staircase. The bedroom door stood slightly open. When I pushed it wider, the man from the plane was sitting at the foot of my bed. He didn't move. He just stared with the same empty smile. I ran outside and called the police. They searched the entire house. No one was there. Before leaving town, I checked the rental's security footage. Every night, at exactly 1:43 a.m., a man entered the house. He was never seen leaving. Last August, I took my RV deep into a remote national forest. I found an empty campsite miles away from everyone else. As sunset faded, something felt wrong. The forest became completely silent. No birds, no insects, not even the wind. Near midnight, I noticed a dim light drifting between the trees. It slowly moved closer. Then it disappeared. I locked every door and closed every blind. A few minutes later, someone knocked once. Then again. This time on the opposite side of the RV. Slow footsteps circled the camper for nearly an hour. Finally, I switched on the outside floodlights. A man was standing inches from my window. His pale face stared directly at me. Then he vanished. I immediately started packing. Just as I shifted the RV into drive, something slammed against the side so hard the entire vehicle shook. I sped out of the forest without looking back. At the park entrance, I reported everything to a ranger. He quietly asked, "Did you stay at Site 17? When I nodded, his expression changed. He told me campers at that site had reported seeing the same silent man for years. No one knew who he was, but everyone who stayed until sunrise swore they were never alone in those woods.